My patient, my patient Burhan, son of Akram, 8 years old child, resident of Ravan, Lahore, presented to the OPD 10 days ago in a tertiary care hospital with the complaint of jaundice from the last 2 months and abdominal distension from the last 1 month. Historian is her mother. According to her, he was in usual state of health 2 months back when he developed jaundice. It was noticed by her mother. It was sudden in onset, progressively increasing, and it was persistent and associated with the change in the color of the urine. But the stool color was normal, and
Okay.
it was associated with the abdominal distension from the last 1 month. It was gradually in onset, progressively increasing, involving the lower limbs, and then relieved with not relieved with medications and urination, and with no diurnal variation. With these complaints, there was no history of shortness of breath and palpitations, frothing in urine, oliguria, and anuria. Prior to these complaints, the patient does not have any symptom of worsening of the school performance, abnormal body posture, abnormal behavior, rash, skin rashes, arthritis, and alopecia, and unsafe blood transfusion, and ear piercing and nose piercing, and
Mhm.
and ear piercing and nose piercing, and drug intake, and recurrent chest infections and recurrent diarrhea. And for these complaints, he was taken to the local hospital, where he was investigated in the form of blood test and ultrasound abdomen, and he was told about the liver disease and was referred to the tertiary care hospital. And for these complaints, then they come into the tertiary care hospital, and he was investigated in the form of blood test, urine test, and ultrasound abdomen, and along with eye examination. And he was started on the medications, penicillamine and spiramide, and also a tablet of pyridoxine, and along with the syrups of calcium and vitamin D. The jaundice and abdominal distension has been improved, but he is not recovered yet. There is no plan of discharge has been discussed to the patient, and the disease is complicated in the form of short stature and ascites. However, there was no history of hematemesis and melena, shortness of breath and decreased urine output, night blindness, difficulty in walking, and bony deformities, and a petechiae bruise, and infections. Uh, with the treatment taken, there was no history of skin rashes and body swelling and pallor. There is no previous hospitalization. Activity of daily living is not impaired. He can dress, eat, and ambulate, and go to the toilet, and maintain his personal hygiene. Uh, and the no liver biopsy, and no static tap has been done, and the screening of the other family members have been advised, but it has not been done so far. My patient is born via SPD at term with no natal and postnatal complication. He is vaccinated according to the API. He is developmentally normal and has achieved milestones according to the age. He is on routine diet with adequate calories and is well aware about the restriction of the salt and the copper containing foods. Uh, with the copper containing foods, and he is born to related parents, third in the order of two siblings. He three in the order of two siblings. Other siblings are healthy, and the father is a laborer. Lives in an own. He lives in a rented house of 3 marlas, and yeah, and with the two rooms and one washroom, and the expensive disease are being met by themselves. Disease has a significant impact upon the family financially and psychologically. And a mother has a fair knowledge about the disease, and they have not told about the liver transplant yet. On examination, my patient is conscious, cooperative, thin in build, having IV cannula in the right dorsum of the hand with no obvious respiratory distress and facial dysmorphism, having vitals of pulse rate of 84 per minute, respiratory rate of 18 per minute, blood pressure of 100 by 70, and temperature of 98°F. His height is 118 centimeter and weight is 20 kg. Both lies at the fifth centile. He is pale, jaundiced, and clubbed. However, there is no lymphadenopathy, pedal and sacral edema, and his abdomen is distended with no visible pulsations, scar marks, and stria. Umbilicus is centrally placed and everted. The liver is not palpable below right costal margin with the upper border percussible at right 6 intercostal space. Spleen is palpable 4 to 5 centimeter with 4 or 5 centimeter below left costal margin. It was firm in consistency, had smooth surface and regular margins. And there is evidence of free fluid in the abdominal cavity in the form of fluid thrill. And yeah, the bowel sounds are audible. The annual orifices are intact. The lung fields are clear with no added sound. Apex beat lies at the fifth intercostal space at the mid-clavicular line with normal injector, and first and second heart sounds are audible. Motor examination is unremarkable, and I would like to do the screen time examination.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me? Okay. Anything else you want to do in your patient?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Would you like to go for rectal examination of your patient?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. What about the examination of the back of your patient?
Ma'am, it was unremarkable. There was no edema, sacral edema.
Okay. What you were looking on the back of your patient?
Ma'am, I was looking at the edema.
Okay. Is there any rash in your patient on examination?
No, ma'am. There was no rash.
Okay. Which type of the rash you were looking for?
Ma'am, maculopapular rash of autoimmune diseases.
So you were looking for autoimmune
autoimmune
disease?
hepatitis, no? Autoimmune hepatitis. They do present with a rash.
Okay. Why you have checked the lung bases of your patient?
Ma'am, to rule out any for the pleural effusion.
Pleural effusion. Okay.
Failure, heart failure.
So you were looking for heart failure?
Was abdominal distension. No? So hypoalbuminemia can leading to heart failure. It come heart failure. Like it was in my differential.
Okay. Anything else you want to look into the eyes of your patient? Why you were checking the eyes of your patient?
Went from KF rings.
Okay. Any other finding?
No, ma'am. Only for KF rings.
Okay. Would you like to go for the red reflex in your patient?
Red reflex?
Yes.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
Galactosemia for
right.
galactosemia? Red
Okay. What is the severity of ascites on your history in your patient?
मैम ascites का हिस्ट्री में उसने बताया था कि abdomen dense distended था, उसके बाद limbs को इन्वॉल्व किया, लो limbs को इन्वॉल्व किया.
Okay. Was that mild, moderate, or severe?
It was severe.
It was severe. Okay. What are the questions in your history?
Yes,
Who is going to tell me about it was severe?
मैम उसके बाद ये इम्ब्लाइकस सेंट्रल इवर्टेड थी उसकी ये तो हिस्ट्री में तो
Okay. What are the SMR of your patient?
टेंस एब्डोमेन पूछ सकते हैं उसमें
Okay.
मैम एसएमआर प्री पुबर्टल
You are prepubertal. Okay. Is your patient is having any spontaneous bacterial peritonitis when you examine?
नो मैम नो मैम
What are
abdomen
the
was
features?
not tense and he was not
Okay.
having fever and
Okay. Was
it
there
was
any
not
bowel
tense
edema?
tender abdomen it was not tense or tender
Okay. What about the
bowel
gut
wall there
wall
was no
edema?
bowel edema yes ma'am
There was not gut wall edema.
gut wall edema
Yeah.
वह सेम नहीं होती वही
Okay. So, what was the developmental history of your patient?
he is developmentally normal milestones are achieved at appropriate age
Okay. Why you have checked the CNS of your patient?
to rule out neuro Wilson ma'am.
Is there any history of the fits in your patient or abnormal movements?
No, no, ma'am. There was no history of
Okay.
there was
Did
no
you
history of
describe
any presentation of Wilson disease in my patient.
why you checked for the night blindness in your patient?
Ma'am, to rule out vitamin A deficiency.
Okay. And why are these bony deformities?
Ma'am, they are due to vitamin D deficiency signs.
Okay. Is there any history of the itchiness in your patient?
No, ma'am, it wasn't.
Was there any scratch mark in your patient on examination?
Scratch marks. No, ma'am.
Was it important to check?
Ma'am, scratch marks for pruritus. It was important,
Was
but
that present?
no, ma'am, it wasn't. It wasn't. Wasn't.
Okay. So, what type of the urine examination was done in your patient? Was that any culture? Was that any complete blood count? What was that?
Ma'am, जो 24-hour urinary test was done. According to the attendant, he has told me
Okay.
that 24-hour urine sample was collected and 2 tablets were given for that. He has also taken the tablets before
Okay.
collection, 24 hours.
When he, why you asked for the recurrent chest infection in your patient?
To rule out cystic fibrosis, that was in my mind.
Okay. So, all right. What is your diagnosis?
My diagnosis is a chronic liver disease.
Okay. Why this is a case of chronic liver disease?
Ma'am, there is peripheral stigmata of chronic liver disease present in the form of ascites, clubbing, and splenomegaly.
Okay. Is that compensated or decompensated chronic liver disease?
Ma'am, it's a decompensated chronic liver disease.
Decompensated. Why?
When the patient is having ascites and pedal edema.
Okay. So these two are the feature of this decompensation of the liver.
Ma'am,
Okay.
the other
What is
stigmata are
the
also present. Clubbing is also there.
okay? So what is the cause of the chronic liver disease in your patient?
Ma'am, according to the history and examination, so the cause of chronic liver disease is Wilson disease in my patient.
Okay. What is your differential diagnosis?
Ma'am, differential diagnosis is nephrotic syndrome.
Nephrotic. Dr. May, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. May I?
Mhm.
Okay. Hello.
Ji, ma'am.
Oh, yes. We were talking about what is your differential diagnosis?
Differential diagnosis.
Yeah.
Ma'am, nephrotic syndrome.
Nephrotic syndrome. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And
Any other
chronic kidney
differential?
disease.
Chronic kidney disease. CKD.
CKD.
Okay. All right. So what is the next one? Any other differential in your mind?
Ma'am, heart failure.
Heart failure. So you want to say this is congestive cardiac failure?
No, ma'am, it's not.
It's a
It is very
simple
less
heart
likely.
failure.
That's why I kept it down the list.
All
Yes.
right. So any other differential if you want to.
I have thought about protein losing enteropathy, but the age is not fulfilling the criteria because the age is more than 5 years.
Okay. All right. Why you said this is a case of nephrotic syndrome?
And the patient is having abdominal distension and pedal edema.
Okay.
So that's why it was favoring the nephrotic syndrome. That's why we considered nephrotic syndrome as my differential. However, there was no frothing in urine.
Okay.
And there was also fluid thrill on examination. And
Okay.
oh, sorry.
Why you said this is a case of chronic kidney disease?
Ma'am, the patient has body swellings in the form of abdominal distension, and the patient is pale, however, also short stature. So pallor, short stature, and body swelling. So I thought about the chronic kidney disease as my differential. However, there was no oligouria and anuria in my patient.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
So,
Ji, ma'am.
will you have this jaundice in chronic kidney disease?
No, ma'am.
Then
I
why?
no.
Then why would you say it was one of your differential?
Ma'am, I've kept it down the list.
Okay. All right.
I've kept on the third.
Is this a case of portal hypertension?
Ma'am, in portal hypertension, yes, it's a case. It could be the case of portal hypertension as the patient is having abdominal distension and splenomegaly as well.
Okay. So what are the tests which are against portal hypertension in your patient?
Yes.
What
Ma'am,
are
in
the
portal hypertension, there is
yes, बताएं.
usually we get the splenomegaly and
Hmm.
splenomegaly and splenomegaly and hematemesis and melena. But in 20% cases, we get ascites. So it could be the possibility ascites is there. So I think ascites is not that much prominent in portal hypertension.
Okay, so
And jaundice is also
this is
not
a
there
case
in
of
portal
portal
hypertension. Jaundice is also not there.
Okay, if
Jaundice
this
is
is a
also
case of
against
the
it.
portal hypertension, okay, what is the type of the portal hypertension? Is this
Ma'am,
hepatic,
it would be
pre-hepatic, or
pre-hepatic.
post-hepatic?
Ma'am, hepatic. Hepatic.
Pre-hepatic.
It's a case. It would be case of hepatic.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, all right. Can this be a case of drug-induced chronic liver disease?
Ma'am, I've asked in the history, there was no history of drug intake. Yes, it could be the possibility. It can lead to drug can be the that can cause chronic liver disease, but there was no history of drug intake in my patient.
Okay, is this a case of hepatitis B infection causing chronic liver disease?
Yes, ma'am, it could be the case possibility, but the viral markers were negative. According to the attendant, I have
That
asked, but
was
I
on the
think I have
lab.
not told in the told. That was on the lab. I've asked
Okay.
about the viral markers test, and the attendant told me that they were negative. So I could not. I didn't did
Okay,
not tell you
so
in on the history.
okay, all right. So you're telling me you have ruled out all the differentials like hepatitis B infectious causes. You are going to rule out this autoimmune hepatitis. You are going to rule out this drug-induced hepatitis. All right. So why they are not
Yes,
into
ma'am.
your differential diagnosis? You are telling me about your differential diagnosis, that is nephrotic syndrome, that is chronic kidney disease, but in your history you have ruled out all the causes which are going to lead this chronic liver disease. All right. Would you like to revise your
Okay.
differential
Yes,
diagnosis in your patient?
yes, ma'am. In that case, I can revise that. It's a case of chronic liver disease due to Wilson disease. My
Yeah.
first differential, and the second differential would be chronic liver disease due to hepatitis B and C. And my third differential would be chronic liver disease due to drug intake. And my fourth differential would be chronic liver disease due to autoimmune hepatitis.
Okay, all right. Now you will say it like this. My most likely diagnosis, my provisional diagnosis, that is Wilson disease. In my patient, I would like to rule out the causes of the chronic liver disease. Okay. So
Okay.
the
Okay.
first, in the chronic liver disease, you have to rule out the causes. दिस इज अ केस ऑफ सीकेडी.
Okay.
जिस बच्चे को जॉन्डिस है, क्या मैंने कभी उसको सोचा है दिस इज अ केस ऑफ क्रोनिक रीनल फेलियर? छोड़ें आप अपने लॉन्ग केस को, छोड़ें आप अपने एग्जामिनेशन को. just think of, you are standing in your emergency, you are standing in your ward, a patient coming to you with the jaundice, with the abdominal distension. क्या आपने कभी अपने सीनियर को कहा है कि सर दिस इज अ केस ऑफ क्रोनिक रीनल फेलियर? कहा है
No,
कभी
ma'am.
ऐसे?
नहीं नहीं
No,
मैम,
not
नहीं
at
कहा.
all. We are saying this is a case of CL. इसका jaundice है, so I have to rule out the cause. मैं फौरन उसका hepatitis B और C की serology का टेस्ट करवाऊंगी. सबसे पहले मैं ये काम करूंगी. That is very much easily available. ऐसा ही है ना? Infectious आपने अपने differential में
ऐसी है.
सारी उसकी causes को rule out किया है. But when I have asked what is your differential diagnosis, you are going to tell me this is a case of nephrotic syndrome. Honestly बताएं मुझे, क्या कभी जॉन्डिस के पेशेंट में आपने यूरिन फॉर प्रोटीनूरिया नेफ्रोटिक को रूल आउट करने के लिए करवाया है?
नहीं
हमने कभी
मैम,
भी
नहीं
नहीं
करवाया.
कराया. नहीं कराया.
नहीं
जो
करवाया.
बेटा जो काम हम प्रैक्टिकली करते हैं, जो पेशेंट का हम प्रैक्टिकली सोचते हैं, आपका एग्जाम वही चीज है. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि मैंने जो
मैम, मुझे
किताब में
ये था कि
लिखा है.
जॉन्डिस अब्डोमिनल डिस्टेंशन था, तो शायद उसके डिफरेंशियल्स हमने सोचने होते हैं, उसको बताना होता है.
देखिए
ये
बेटे,
तो
नो,
ये
नॉट एट
मेरे
ऑल।
मेरे ज़हन में
मैं
ये था कि उसको बताना होता है कि आपने डिफरेंशियल्स में उसको रूल आउट करना है, जिस तरह हम शॉर्ट केस में बताते हैं मैम। शॉर्ट केस में भी ऐसे ही बताते हैं ना कि वो
हाँ,
चीज़ वो हमसे पूछते हैं कि व्हाट इज़ अब उसमें भी मैम ऐसे ही बताना है कि सेकंड डिफरेंशियल कॉजेज़ कि
नहीं,
उसमें हमने उसी
नहीं,
तरह ही
नहीं,
बताना है?
नहीं। डॉक्टर उमैर, आप ना ये ना सोचें, आप लोग क्या करते हैं कि कोई बात जो कह देता है ना, कोई आपका सीनियर कह देता है, आप उसके ऊपर स्टिक हो जाते हैं। देखिए, आप ये क्या मैं इसको कहूँ, एक कॉमन सेंस की बात है। देखें, if your presenting complaint was this child is coming to me with the abdominal distension, yes, then I have to rule out all the causes of the abdominal distension. That may be nephrotic, that may be your this CLD, that may be CCF, ठीक है, प्रोटीन लूजिंग इंटेरोपैथीज। अभी आपने मुझे अपनी एक अच्छी सी प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट बना के प्रेजेंट किया है, ऑल्दो दैट इज नॉट वेरी अच्छी सी। यू यूज द वर्ड ऑफ द जॉन्डिस, जॉन्डिस इज नॉट द वर्ड ऑफ द presenting complaint, but what that should be, it should be yellowish
येलो
discoloration
डिस्कस
of,
स्क्लेरेंस
yes, आपकी जो जॉन्डिस प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट थी ना
स्क्लेरेंस
वही
स्किन।
कॉज थी। आपने पेशेंट की लैंग्वेज में येलोइश डिस्कलरेशन कहना था, ठीक है। जब आपने मुझे कह दिया है कि भाई इसको जॉन्डिस है, इसके एब्डोमिनल डिस्टेंशन है, मुझे समझ आ गई, यहाँ तो ये पोर्टल हाइपरटेंशन है, यहाँ ये क्रोनिक लिवर डिजीज है, ठीक हो गया। आपने इतने
जी
अच्छे
मैम।
तरीके से उसके डिजीज को रूल आउट किया, ठीक हो गया। अब आप अगर मुझे कहते हैं दिस चाइल्ड इज दिस years of the age coming 10 days back with abdominal distension, सिर्फ आपकी अगर प्रेजेंटिंग कंप्लेंट एब्डोमिनल डिस्टेंशन होती ना, तो फिर मेरे माइंड में आता कि इसने सीलिएक डिजीज को रूल आउट किया है, क्या इसने सिस्टिक फाइब्रोसिस को रूल आउट किया है, इन अदर वर्ड्स इसने प्रोटीन लूजिंग इंटेरोपैथीज को रूल आउट किया है या नहीं किया। एक ये हो जाता, एक आपका क्रोनिक लिवर डिजीज हो जाता। हम इसमें नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम को डाउन द लिस्ट रखते हैं, क्यों? नेफ्रोटिक में पहले पेरी ऑर्बिटल स्वेलिंग है, हाँ, इसमें
जी
सीसीएफ हो
मैम।
जाता। फिर आपकी जो कॉजेज आपके माइंड में ना वो आनी थी। जब आपने जॉन्डिस कह दिया है,
ठीक है।
एब्डोमिनल डिस्टेंशन है, आपने मुझे सीएलडी कहा है या मुझे पोर्टल हाइपरटेंशन की तरफ लेके जा रहे हैं, अब आप उसकी कॉजेज को फाइंड आउट करें। समझ आ गई है?
ठीक है मैम।
अब
जी,
आपको
जी, अब
मेरी
समझ
बात
आ
की समझ
ठीक।
आई है? देखिए बेटे, पता है क्या होता
जी,
है
जी
कि आप
मैम,
लोग
अब
एग्जामिनेशन हॉल
आगे।
में जाते हैं, आप कहते हैं कि मैंने एब्डोमिनल
जी मैम।
डिस्टेंशन के ये सवाल ही पूछने हैं, दुनिया इधर की उधर हो जाए, नहीं। आपने अपने पेशेंट के अकॉर्डिंगली, एब्डोमिनल डिस्टेंशन के साथ जॉन्डिस है तो इसको रूल आउट करें, सिर्फ एब्डोमिनल डिस्टेंशन है तो स्वेलिंग की कॉजेज को रूल आउट करें, पेरी ऑर्बिटल स्वेलिंग है तो फिर भी आपने जो सारी मुझे सीएलडी, सीकेजी, नेफ्रोटिक और प्रोटीन लूजिंग इंटेरोपैथीज हैं, एंजियोडीमा है, आप उनको रूल आउट करें। ठीक हो गया?
ठीक है मैम। ठीक है।
ओके,
ठीक हो गया मैम।
ऑलराइट। इसमें समझ आ गई है? ओके, नाउ द
जी मैम,
एग्जामिनर
फिर
विल आस्क व्हाई दिस इज द केस। Okay, now we are coming back to the viva. Why this is a case of the Wilson disease?
मैम because the patient was presented with jaundice and abdominal distension, and there was he was investigated in the form of 24-hour urinary collections as well as blood test, and also there was stigmata of chronic liver disease present, and he was taking medications in the form of penicillamine. So
Okay,
these are the features favoring the Wilson disease, maybe the cause. Otherwise, also
okay. Why
although there
the,
was no history, there was no history of abnormal body movements and worsening of the behaviors. There was no neural stigmata of Wilson disease.
okay. So it's not a case of the neuro Wilson.
No, ma'am.
Okay, why this is not a case of why you is this a case of autoimmune hepatitis? What are the features favor of autoimmune hepatitis in your patient?
So, the patient is male. That is not favoring that, but and also there is a stigmata of chronic liver disease present, and
Okay.
in
Now,
the
now look, what is my question? What are the features which are in favor of autoimmune hepatitis? Look at your answer. You are saying me he is a male, so that why it is not favoring. मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या है? What are the features which are in favor of? आपने मुझे पहले कौन से बताने हैं?
okay,
Which are in favor
favoring
of
points.
autoimmune hepatitis? Yes.
Yes,
चलो
ma'am.
अब बताएं शाबाश।
And he is having jaundice, ascites, and splenomegaly. Peripheral stigmata of chronic liver disease is present. So it and
एक पॉइंट हो गया, दिस इज CLD.
this is CLD, yes.
दूसरा पॉइंट
Mm, ma'am, the investigations,
एज ऑफ
age
योर पेशेंट
8 years.
is that favoring autoimmunity? फेवर कर रहा है उसको?
मैम फर्स्ट 10 इयर्स में भी आता है, उसके बाद 10 इयर्स के बाद भी आ सकता है, लेकिन वो
हाँ ना,
ऑटोइम्यून ज्यादा 10 इयर्स
एज
के
फेवर
बाद
कर
आते
रही है
होते
कि
हैं।
नहीं? एज फेवरिंग है या
मैम
नहीं
10 इयर्स
है?
के बाद आते होते हैं। नहीं नहीं है 10 इयर्स के बाद आते होते हैं।
अच्छा, so 8 years of the age is not a favoring point for autoimmune hepatitis. Okay,
मैम
what are
सॉरी, मुझे
hepatotoxic
पता।
drugs that can cause infection? Okay, all right. What are hepatotoxic drugs that can lead to this condition?
मैम एंटी ट्यूबरकुलस ड्रग, एंटी एपिलेप्टिक ड्रग्स and some chemotherapeutic agents, and also
Hmm.
sulfonamides.
Okay. How will you investigate?
Ma'am, I will investigate my patient in the form of specific investigation and general investigation. Specific investigations like LFTs, detailed LFTs in the form of synthetic function test, PT and APTT, and serum albumin levels, and INR, along with the LFTs, along with ALT, AST, gamma GT alkaline phosphatase, serum bilirubin level, and also ultrasound of the abdomen, and the and also ultrasound abdomen, and for a serum ceruloplasmin level with stamine challenge test, and the slit lamp examination for the KF rings and liver biopsy, and viral markers, and autoimmune antibodies, and serum immunoglobulins, and some general investigations in the form of CBC with retics, and also urine complete examination.
Okay. Why you want to go for your complete examination?
Ma'am, urine complete examination for proteinuria as my patient is taking penicillamine. So I would all like to see the side effect of that. Also, Wilson disease can lead to Fanconi syndrome, in which there is a loss of phosphate and glucose and bicarb in the urine, leading to alkaline urine. So pH would be there. pH cycle, you can also check the pH for that, and also for the glucose level. Hello.
Okay. Any other investigation? Yes, yes. आवाज आ रही है? Any other
Ma'am,
investigation?
ma'am, liver biopsy, and
Yes.
liver biopsy.
Why you want to go for liver biopsy?
Ma'am,
What are the features of the liver biopsy which are in favor of Wilson disease?
ma'am, I will look at the micronodular cirrhosis. You know, the nodule size is less than 10 centimeter, and I will look for the enlarged Kupffer cells and portal tract fibrosis. And also we look for the copper content of the liver, that would be more than 250 gram per microgram dry weight.
Liver. Okay. Would you like to go for chest X-ray?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, was नहीं आई?
Like to
आवाज कट रही है, आवाज कटी है. Sorry.
चेस्ट एक्सरे करवाएंगे? चेस्ट एक्सरे
यस मैम, करवा सकते हैं.
जिसमें चेस्ट
जी 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 करवानी मैम. चेस्ट एक्सरे करवाना है.
एसआईटी टैप करना है इसका?
मैम साइटिक टैप फीवर तो नहीं था, लेकिन फीवर के लिए करते हैं, अगर फीवर हो तो साइटिक टैप कर।
अच्छा, फीवर ना हो तो फिर
फीवर
साइटिक
नहीं है
टैप नहीं
इसको।
करते।
साइटिक टैप भी
यू
करना है,
वांट टू।
ऑस्टोपेटिक फ्लूइड देखने, फ्लूइड देखने के लिए वो देख लेते हैं। नहीं करना है मैम, करना है, करना है
ठीक है।
ट्रांसफर फ्लूइड देखने के लिए करना है।
अल्ट्रासाउंड ऑफ द
यस
चेस्ट
मैम।
करवाना है इसका?
मैम
अल्ट्रासाउंड ऑफ
चेस्ट एक्सरे
चेस्ट।
पहले करवाएंगे, अगर उसमें चेस्ट एक्सरे करवाएंगे, अगर उसमें कोई फ्लूइड निकल दिखता तो फिर चेस्ट अल्ट्रासाउंड करवाएंगे। उस पे
ओके,
देखेंगे, चलेंगे,
ऑल राइट।
क्वांटिफाई करेंगे
हाउ
फ्लूइड।
विल यू ओके, हाउ विल यू मैनेज योर केस?
Ma'am, confirm the diagnosis by reviewing the labs, counsel the parents regarding the disease course, progression, and management. And I will involve the multidisciplinary approach. And then I will start with the nutritional rehabilitation first in the form of salt restriction and giving the moderate high protein diet and high caloric, high fat diet, and also vitamin A, D, K supplementation and water soluble vitamins and calcium and calcium syrups and vitamin D syrups as well. Along with, I will advise the restriction of the copper containing foods into my patient. And then I will advise, as my patient is having ascites, so I will advise tablet spironolactone, and for the specific management in the form of I will advise tablet penicillamine and 20 mg per kg BD, and along with the tablet vitamin B6
ओके,
and specific
ओके,
management. यही है।
ठीक हो गया।
Correct.
चल, ठीक है। चलें डॉक्टर उमैर, अब आप फीडबैक दें अपने केस के
जी
बारे में।
जी मैम।